Or you won't catch him. Oh, he's got his lights on. Okay, it's on.
Yeah. Bonjour à tous, bienvenue à Hobart. Il est 2h30 du matin et qui est là? Vous allez le voir dans quelques instants. Captain Guggenberger, Captain Michael Guggenberger arrive enfin.
Hey! Chippy's going quite quick. So
he looks good.
Yeah, he looks good. Yeah.
Alors, pour comprendre un petit peu ce qu'il se passe.
Now we're going to try and catch him. so that's Captain Goog. He's I better turn this off. Hang on.
Bon, pendant que John s'occupe avec sa lumière, je vais vous expliquer tout à l'heure comment on va s'organiser.
So Michael Goog's arrived. Just tell the helmsman he's got a line hanging off the back, but I think we're okay. So he has been becalmed for 36 hours, not going anywhere, and then this afternoon the wind filled in. He picked up and he had 40 knots this afternoon, and he was trying to get his engine started, had a few problems, but now we've got a breeze again. There's been no wind just close inshore here. We're about 5 miles from the actual gate. Looking good. Hello. Very cool. So good to see you. Yeah. I know. We're trying to show everyone else. We'll tell you if you're going to hit anything. It's okay. So, yeah. Yeah, straight ahead. Yes, straight ahead. See the bright yellow light down low? So just yeah, that group of lights right in front of you. Just keep going. Yeah, a little bit to port. So you've got dark area each side of the lights. So, yeah. I don't know whether you can actually hear him when he's talking, but anyway, he's looking really good. I'm not looking at a lot of barnacles on the hull. In fact, even down the back, he must have cleaned the barnacles off the transom that we saw in Cape Town. And he's not reporting any damage on the boat or anything worn out. The sails look really good. It's quite an impressive show, this one. He spent a long time rebuilding this boat. It actually started off in the 2018 edition of the Golden Globe, but retired into Rio de Janeiro with Antonio. So it's good to see it going so well. And the hull is exactly the same as Simon Kerwin's boat. And then this is a catch rig. Catches a beautiful design. It's quite smart for the race as well.
It's a beautiful boat.
Yeah.
He still has his pirate barb.
Which one?
His pirate barb. His teeth.
Yeah.
Alors rapidement, Guggenberger, il a fait, vous l'avez vu depuis le départ des Sables d'Olonne, il a fait plutôt une course très belle, sans erreur. Il n'a pas encore eu comme les autres, il n'a pas eu de grosses tempêtes pour le moment, mais il s'est vraiment débrouillé, il a bien navigué. C'est la première fois pour lui dans les mers du Sud. Et il a l'air, de ce qu'on peut entendre, très content d'être là. Le bateau paraît assez propre, c'est ce que disait Don tout à l'heure, il n'y a pas de barnacles. C'est un bateau qui a une histoire que vous connaissez déjà, c'est le bateau d'Antoine Couzon à la précédente Golden Globe Race que Guggenberger a retapé pendant le Covid, pendant le confinement en France. Mais je vais laisser aussi Don dire quelques mots et puis je reviendrai vous raconter peut-être l'histoire du bateau tout à l'heure. Et là, Michael se dirige donc vers la bouée où il va se mettre, d'ailleurs il va se mettre à l'ancre juste à côté de la bouée. Il a l'obligation, à partir du moment où il passe la ligne ici, de rester 90 minutes. Et donc nous irons tout à l'heure, avec la petite annexe du bateau, nous irons lui poser quelques questions. Donc nous aurons cette nuit ici de live et je vous laisse en compagnie de Don. Maybe you have something to say?
Yeah, it's just interesting. It's a classic here with the catch rig. No mizzen up at the moment, and with the Genoa and the staysail and the reef mainsail, you can see in heavy weather in the Southern Ocean, it's pulling from the front, which helps it, keep tracking downwind. And I've mentioned this before, but in a big storm, Goog's already trained to the idea of removing the mizzen boom and the mizzen sail completely to decrease the windage down the back. Those lee cloths in the cockpit with the GGR signs and everything, they'd be off. So, hopefully the boat keeps running downwind. So he's looking pretty slick. It's quite a good rig. But we were surprised when he said he had 40 knots this afternoon, but he was probably happy to have that rather than sitting drifting for 36 hours. That was very frustrating for him. And he had the motor going, but certainly not now. There's a nice breeze on the beam. It's coming up from the south here. And he's been lucky, because usually the calms happen just in the last sort of 10 miles, but he had the calms sitting off the bottom of Tasmania, and now there's a pretty nice breeze. Have no idea how long he's going to stop. The time here at the moment, I think, is about 2:30 in the morning. What's the time? 2:30 in the morning. And he has to, when he crosses the entrance to Kingston Beach here, he has to stay for at least 90 minutes, and he may stay longer. I've got no idea. He's actually making their own documentary. Gug's one of the only entrants that's got a proper full-on film crew. It's a sort of an independent production. It's not backed by huge money. In fact, they're always looking for partners and things like that to do. But there's a 4-person film crew here doing all the bits and pieces, so they'll have a big chat with him for sure to see what's going on, and we'll look forward to seeing his onboard footage later on as well. So that's kind of cool, and you can see some of his footage on Facebook right now and on the GGR YouTube. So plenty going on.
Voilà, on se partage le micro. Cette fois-ci, c'est assez partage des tâches moitié-moitié, ou presque. Donc ce que disait Don à l'instant, c'est que Guggenberger a eu aujourd'hui, juste après avoir eu beaucoup de temps sans vent du tout, après sans bouger presque, à 2 nœuds à peine, il a eu aujourd'hui des rafales à 40 nœuds de vent, parce que le vent s'est levé ici cet après-midi. Vous savez, les mers du Sud, vous savez comment marche le vent ici, ça change de direction et ça bouge très vite. Donc il a dû avoir un après-midi un peu mouvementé. Et puis en arrivant ici, à nouveau pas de vent, donc pendant quelques heures, nous l'attendons depuis 20 heures ce soir ici à l'ancre. Et maintenant, il a de la brise à nouveau. Et puis Don nous disait aussi que vous allez peut-être voir dans le live, à droite à gauche, sur le bateau, nous sommes avec l'équipe qui fait le documentaire aussi sur Michael Guggenberger. C'est le seul des navigateurs de cette édition qui aura un documentaire pour raconter son aventure. C'est une petite compagnie, ce sont des petits moyens, et donc ils sont là avec nous dans le bateau. Nous sommes dans le bateau de John et Sally, un professeur universitaire de Hobart, qui est aussi volontaire, bénévole ici pour nous aider.
Hey, good. When you go in, there's no outlying danger, okay? There's only one other yacht anchored in there, and the wind will drop off just at the last minute, okay? And it's a gently shelving beach with a sandy bottom.
On lui donne les instructions parce que dans pas longtemps le vent va retomber, on va arriver à l'ancre. Il lui explique un peu au lieu où il va arriver en face de la plage, il y a juste un petit bateau, c'est tout, et c'est assez facile, c'est une plage sablonneuse, il n'y a pas de risque, il n'y a pas de rochers. J'aimerais bien vous raconter plein de choses sur ce bateau et sur l'aventure de Gug. Pour ceux d'entre vous qui la connaissent moins, qui nous rejoignaient, il est autrichien, vous le savez, de Vienne. Mais je ne sais pas si on a trop le temps ici, parce que dans le noir, j'arrive pas à me repérer. Je pense que... et puis je ne voudrais pas priver Don de poser ses questions ou de donner ses explications.
We can probably wind this up a bit now, because we can wait until the anchors and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're not a lot more we can tell you. It's summer in Tassie, and it's a little bit cool still.
Yeah.
So.
It doesn't change so much from us in Brittany.
Yeah, but it's a clear sky.
Yeah.
Clear sky. Southern Cross is booming up there, and we've got a lot of phosphorescence in the water. That was pretty cool to see all that. And the wind's just starting to die down now. As we get closer, it'll start to die off, and then we'll keep talking a bit. We might see Gug do the sails in a minute.
Okay.
But then eventually we'll stop and then wait until he goes to anchor, and once he's anchored we'll come alongside with the dinghy. We're on board with John and Sally's boat at the moment, and Alex and Jackie are somewhere here with the other guys that came out. She's got a Go Gug sign, so that's been pretty good. And everyone else in Hobart is sleeping. What a good idea. Anyway, yeah, so pretty happy.
Normally, I think he has not so much to do because he has no damage on the boat, no problems. So he might stay not so long here. Ce que je disais, c'est qu'il n'a pas normalement, de ce qu'on sait, il n'a pas de réparation à faire sur le bateau. Tout va bien à bord, donc il devrait, théoriquement, il devrait pas excéder les 1h30, mais après, nous verrons cela quand on sera tout à l'heure à côté de lui pour pouvoir lui poser les questions. Parce que nous ferons un deuxième live, comme je vous le disais, avec les questions. Nous d'abord, ensuite il y aura les questions de l'équipe qui filme. Et puis je suis très curieuse, moi, de voir son visage, parce qu'il a l'air en pleine forme, comme ça, à 2h30 du matin. Il a l'air en pleine forme et on se demande bien comment il l'a vu. C'était une très longue navigation pour lui qui est un instructeur de voile, oui, mais qui n'a pas énormément d'expérience de la navigation. Gug, il est, vous le savez aussi, la première personne qui avait contacté Don en 2017 pour vouloir faire la GGR. Il voulait faire la précédente, il n'était pas prêt, et donc il fait celle-ci. Et moi, je suis très curieuse de savoir comment on se sent lorsqu'on est pour la première fois dans les mers du Sud. Et comment il se sent lui dans cette course qu'il fait, comme je disais tout à l'heure. Moi je suis assez impressionnée, je trouve qu'il fait vraiment une très belle course. Et qu'on ne l'attendait pas. On ne l'attendait pas à arriver en 4e position ici à Hobart, quand tant d'autres bateaux se sont arrêtés.
Yep. Okay. So I reckon we can probably call it now. So what's the time in France now?
You keep telling me sleep and forgot the time in France, so I forgot now. In France, it's morning, lunch, beginning of the afternoon.
Afternoon. Oh, so we should have few people watching. Yeah. So I think we can probably wrap this up, and we'll wait to get the lights out of Goog's face so we can get everything organised, and then let him come in and anchor, and then we'll probably see in maybe half an hour or maybe even an hour, 45 minutes or an hour. Yeah. Voilà,
on se retrouve dans une demi-heure ou peut-être 45 minutes environ. Il va baisser ses voiles, il va se mettre à l'ancre, et ensuite nous irons l'interviewer.
The action's happening. He's going to start dropping the sails. Maybe we'll take it a bit longer. Don't go yet. You're going to see him do the work.
I was going, you said we go, so I obey. It's the first time I have nothing to complain, Don.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So we're about to drop the NURI artisanal sardine main sail.
Alors du coup, on n'arrête plus le live. Don a dit, on le garde encore un peu parce qu'il ne va pas tarder à baisser ses voiles. Et donc on va le voir abattre ses voiles. Il est joli ce bateau avec ce jaune, quelle que soit la lumière, que ce soit de nuit, de jour. On l'a vu à Lanzarote avec le lever du soleil, on l'a vu à Cape Town avec un ciel gris, et là on le voit de nuit, il est toujours beau à voir.
Actually, we haven't confirmed if his engine is still running yet. Like, we haven't confirmed the engine is actually working. We thought he was motoring, but he's been sailing so fast, so maybe he's still got no motor. In which case he'll sail up very slowly under a head sail probably, or maybe the main, and round up and drop the anchor. So I'm not convinced that the engine's going at the moment. He did have, we spoke on the radio, and he had maybe water in the fuel or something or whatever. So and then we saw him pick up to 5.5 knots, and we thought he was motoring, but obviously he's sailing. So this could be interesting. You might have to come up to anchor under sail, which is exactly what Tapio did in 2018. Everyone else managed to have a motor, so we'll wait and see, but he's got his anchor all organised. There is a mooring buoy in there, but he didn't want to go in and get too close without an engine, obviously. So, but we were just hanging on because I think he's going to drop some sails, but maybe he's not. He's just getting ready to go. We're about 600-700 metres from the beach at the moment, something like that. So we might see him start his motor, but maybe not.
Maybe he can see nothing because of our lights. Maybe he don't even see the beach.
No, you can see the lights there. It's the restaurant.
Donc dès qu'on est à 600 mètres, environ 700 mètres de la plage, il pensait qu'il allait baisser ses voiles, il ne les baisse pas pour le moment. Et puis Don me disait aussi, on pensait il voulait mettre le moteur pour arriver plus vite, et Et il n'a pas pu parce qu'il pense avoir de l'eau dans le moteur, donc il a essayé de le démarrer tout à l'heure. Quand on l'a vu arriver, il allait vite, on pensait qu'il était au moteur, mais en fait, apparemment non, apparemment c'est juste le vent.
Okay.
Et le vent commence à se calmer.
Is this getting boring or not?
We to ask the people, is that boring? Are we boring? I don't know. I'm ready to stop. You don't want.
Okay, yeah, let's stop.
We didn't argue yet.
No,
Let's
no,
go.
no.
No, we don't go for it. Because Shane in Melbourne is waiting for our argues.
No. Jane's here. Jane keeps us under control.
Actually, yes, true.
We've got the whole team.
Since Jane is here, everything is going better.
Even Yannick's here.
Now we are happy because Gug is here.
Yes.
What you can say about his race, Don?
It's Gug's good, the master of reliability and consistency. So he's just plodding away, keeping up with the fleet, and the boat's going well. He's solid. He always seems to be happy, and it's really a case of he's just always there. I think that's the easiest way to explain it. And doing quite well, and he's matching speeds all the time, but he's just he's about 5 or 6 days behind Avalish at the moment, so he's still in touch. Anything can happen. It's a long way back to La Sable d'Olonne. Yeah.
Je lui ai demandé ce qu'il pensait de sa course et il dit ce que je vous disais tout à l'heure, ce qu'on pense tous, qu'il fait une très très belle course, qu'il est à quelques centaines de milles seulement derrière Abilash, qu'il a encore un long chemin jusqu'au Sable d'Olonne, mais que c'est quelqu'un à suivre. Intéressant garçon, toujours de bonne humeur. En tout cas, quand on le croise, on ne sait pas comment ça se passe dans le bateau quand il est tout seul. Mais je pense que ça se passe bien. Dans ses tweets, il avait l'air très content ces derniers jours. Donne-lui, quelque chose se passe. Alors.
Something's happening.
What do you
Slowing
think is
down a bit.
The
Veering
wind.
away a bit.
Slowing down
the
means
wind's going to
slowing.
drop off as he gets closer, for sure. So we're pretty close. Getting closer. But I think we probably should get the light out of his face now. I think.
Yes. So he can
Yes.
see the beach.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think so.
So we're going to shut it down.
Okay.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Bye-bye. And we'll see you in about 45